first person to get to probably tonight 3.
Probably. I will lose because I always.
I've never played this.
So I won last week for the first time in about a million years.
Yeah, it's because you were playing for 2 other people too. So.
We were playing Munchkin and they were just like fucking useless. Man. Fucking
I had a pretty spectacular night of that last night.
You did. He got all the way to level 2.
I did. I ended on 2.
Nice.
Everybody else was level 9, and he's just.
Although no, you weren't. At the end, were you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, throughout the beginning of the game, Mike and me just screwed each other over throughout the whole time.
And I still came up on top.
Yeah, only because Andrea helped you that one time.
Well, it's
you would have lost 3 levels that one time.
Look, I suck her dick. Sometimes that's good enough.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Welcome to the Distracted Gaming Podcast!
How you going, everybody?
I like setups. They're fun.
That was very well done. Yes, it was. Your hair looks marvelous today, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah, I think you look very nice.
It starts here.
It's very nice, though.
Top of my head.
I gotta say, I like your shed.
Well, you know,
pull off the
we
long
talk
hair.
about his hair all the time.
I've never been here, okay?
Just feel it, how soft it is.
Luxurious.
I know.
It's wonderful. It's beautiful.
Maybe it's Mabel.
Over here in Black Thing 1 is Chad.
Hola.
My co-host and co-fighter extraordinaire. Thing 2, a.k.a. Chocolate Thunder, in the other black shirt, is Morgan for the first time ever. Hey, welcome, Morgan!
Hey,
His full God-given name is Morgan Morganson Morganson.
Captain. Forgot the captain before that.
You had mean parents.
Yeah, they're kind of dicks.
Your parents are dicks, man. How many cards do you get?
I don't know.
You don't want to know.
Never played this game.
What game are we playing?
We're playing Phase 10 again because Michael didn't think about finding a game this week. He just did this. I think it's 9. I'm pretty sure it's 9.
Let's go with 9.
I'm pretty sure it's
You
9.
didn't give yourself any.
I like 9.
I started.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, you have 6?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to play this. Phase 10 goes as such. You try to go through the phases and make stuff. It's kind of like Uno. Alright, first topic.
First topic.
You can go ahead and start, buddy.
I don't know how to play this game.
Wait, you can either take that card, you gotta draw a card. You either take the face-up card or the face-down card.
I'm trying to make 2 sets of 3.
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
And then discard a card.
Fucking worthless.
And then it goes on your turn.
Just
okay.
It goes here?
Yes.
Okay.
First topic. Nintendo boss says sorry. President Satoru Iwata, the president of Nintendo, recently come out and did just big apology speech to all his investors. For those who are not aware, and I'm assuming it's most everybody because I pay attention to stupid shit.
And I'm
in the past 9 months, Nintendo has posted. In the last 9 months of 2013, Nintendo posted an 8.1% drop in profits.
Really?
Which is pretty huge for a company that large.
Especially rolling out a new
system. Well, the thing is, the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, and they got fucking crushed.
Yeah.
They have no games. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to play.
Fucking kidding me. So does he win?
No, he's got to get rid of these cards.
All right.
We still have a chance to go out
Okay.
phase 2. What the hell is going on with my shit? Anyway, he came out and said, I'm sorry, and for the next 5 months, he's cutting his own pay in half as a consolation.
Wow. That's like...
1, did you say constellation?
No, consolation.
Okay, all right. 2, do you know what his pay was?
Astronomical.
Okay. So constellation.
It's like he runs Nintendo. It's like, yeah.
Now he's just making a few tens of millions of dollars.
Right.
But also everyone on the board of directors for Nintendo is losing 20 to 30% of their pay over the next 5 months. Basically so that the investors and stockholders don't fucking fire them.
Yeah.
And actually, they do need to fire most of the top heads of that company and get younger people in there. The problem with Nintendo is they're run by the same people they have always been run by. And it's a very old, and especially in Japanese culture, old thinking. And they're having trouble changing with the times in any way, shape, or form. They don't work with third-party game developers. They only make in-house games. Yeah. And their in-house games have steadily and just more and more been worse or slower to come out. They've taken the Wii U has been out for a year, I think, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They still haven't come out with Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers, two of their biggest fucking games.
This is what's interesting to me, because I'm not a gamer, so I don't follow this stuff all that closely. But, yeah, whatever. I will say this. I've always felt like Nintendo, at least with the Wii platform, hasn't really been in direct competition with PlayStation and Xbox. And it's a totally different set of games,
it's
man.
two-sided.
They're
It's
the
Xbox and
they're
PC.
the dumb younger brother the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, it's different kind of gaming, different completely. So are you saying that they lost revenue because they were reacting so slowly? I know nothing about this Wii U. What the fuck is that, first of all?
The Wii U is their new
not
system.
much different, honestly. It has a gamepad, that's about it.
They actually, when they first announced it, and they just showed the gamepad, and it was called Wii U, everybody assumed it was a peripheral for the Wii. They didn't realize it was a brand new system. Their marketing was so bad straight out the gate. First off, this is the first HD Nintendo system that's ever been.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. The Wii was
never...
not HD. And
you could do fake HD with it, because can't you stretch the screen out to fill it?
Yeah.
But fill the whole 16:9?
You can only fake it.
Yeah.
This is the first actual HD release, but what they're still also doing is they're only making games for the casual gamer audience. You know, the little kids that want to fucking do whatever the fuck. Who cares?
Well, actually,
but those are not the people. The little kids who want these games are not the ones that have the paycheck to buy the fucking games.
I will say this though. The Wii was the first platform to really tap. Okay, guys. I know you probably don't realize this, but
did you discard?
I'm a fat guy.
I grabbed it.
Okay.
It's
fat
dead.
people.
You have to discard something.
Oh, sorry.
Fat people bought up that Wii shit like a motherfucker. Because they were, all this. Oh, you can get skinny being on the Wii and shit. Yeah. I did that. I bought a Wii with the steppy thing and all that shit. Do I use it? Obviously not.
No one
Look
did.
at me, right?
You can break your TV with it.
The first Wii, hardware-wise, sold out the ass. Here's the trick about hardware. Hardware always loses money when it comes to game consoles.
Good point. Yeah.
Even as much as it costs, it always loses money. They make it back in software, in game sales. That's where they make all of their fucking money.
Yep.
One thing about that, though, you were saying they don't let third-party developers make their games. That's true. One thing they do, though, is they do eventually, like, get the Xbox and PS4 game or PS3 games, like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple games that they pick up, but they're taking from the other ones. They're not making their own stuff.
You can't take it. You can't actually take it.
Man.
That's fine.
Oh, you can't? What do you do?
He tried to pick up the skip I played.
Oh.
You can't actually do that, but that's fine.
What's your skip?
It skipped me. Okay. All right. Why not?
Fuck, another 11. That's the third time.
And
should have kept them.
And that's true. It's true. They are getting these games, but it's a year and a half after they already come out on the PS4 or the Xbox.
It is.
Yeah.
And who the fuck cares if you want to play those games? They're just going to get the other system.
Black Flag was pretty close. It was probably like a month or two behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also doesn't look as good.
That's true. The graphics are better on both.
But then when you
and PS3.
have both Xbox and Sony coming out with the sensor shit like the Wii had, so you can do the whole moving shit and maybe they don't have the specific nunchuck, but now you can like do the dance thing, do all that kind of shit, and it senses you. So now Wii's like kind of fucked, right? Or no?
Well, the Kinect is definitely burying the whole movement, that whole sensor movement aspect of that the Wii was pushing for a little while.
Don't you think they kind of stole that directly from the Wii?
Absolutely,
of course they
absolutely,
did.
but they did a better job of it because the Wii sensor actually is just 2 UV lights. You can actually put 2 candles next to your TV and it does the exact same fucking thing. Seriously.
People with like huge projection TV systems ended up doing that with.
Really?
I saw that online.
It's ridiculous. They suck at everything, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I grew up on Nintendo. I love Nintendo. I love their characters, and I totally appreciate that they want to keep all that stuff in-house and work on it. But they've burned so many bridges with third-party developers, and the fact that their system is consistently behind, that's another reason nobody wants to develop for them. Mm-hmm. Why would you work on the old tech when you could work on the new tech and do something bigger and better?
Yep. Yeah. We use way behind Xbox One and PS4, definitely.
Xbox One came out with almost a terabyte hard drive on special
You know what disappointed?
systems.
You know what disappointed me about that though? There are very few good games on Xbox One.
So far, yeah. This next year's
I know,
gonna be pretty
but like
intense,
I feel like the release games for 360 were much better than
nowhere I
for
think.
One.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nowhere I think that they're making up for it though is that they have a deal on Gold. If you have Xbox Live Gold, you can download. They give you free games every month, a couple of free games, and they're generally not great. But some of them were like Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition and stuff like that. And you can download them for free if you have Gold membership.
Is that only if you have a One?
Huh?
Is that only if you have an Xbox One?
I
Because
don't
I have a
think so.
360 with Gold, and I haven't
think
seen
so.
that. I guess maybe I'll have to check.
You can. They've all been older games, like 5, 6 years old, on a 360 launch titles and stuff like that. But who the hell cares?
That's probably.
I just want to find a platform that lets me play the original Gauntlet. Okay, that's all I care about.
Xbox.
Fuckers.
Xbox Arcade. It's actually on.
Like Gauntlet Legends?
No, like the original throwdown, like big old Gauntlet game where you had it's just a maze. It's
It's
like
the
a crappy.
bird. Was that the one with the birds that would fly around and you would try to shoot each other?
No, that's Joust.
Joust. That was Joust.
Gauntlet is the 2D maze game where you can be a wizard, a fighter.
Oh right, that game was impossible.
That's what I was talking about. On,
That game was
on
impossible.
64, they made one for Gauntlet Legends. 'Cause
Oh,
I
did they
remember
call it
Yeah, they
Legends?
updated
Yep.
it. It
Okay.
was a 3D. It was
Yep.
actually that game was.
That was 3D.
sweet. That game was.
Yeah,
sweet.
it was awesome.
Yeah, that game
You
was
play
really
with
good.
4 people, and it was
It
really
was
sweet.
it was angled down 3D like Diablo.
Like
If you-
Diablo?
yeah,
Nice.
And it was Gauntlet.
There you go. That's cool. Yeah. I had an original Nintendo with Gauntlet, and that's
I
all I
put that
played.
down.
Okay,
So,
you're up.
I'm up. I'm up.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I like the fact that they are taking the hit, but this is just them trying to not get paid at all by being fucking fired for their negligence.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm a Nintendo fanboy at heart, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. Yeah,
okay.
I know.
It's okay.
I know.
Bring it down.
All right. All right. All right.
Thanks, bud.
What do we got next?
Thanks,
Yeah, what's
Matt.
next one?
Okay, this one's a big one. Oscar nomination revoked.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. All
I
right.
would like to lead off that this is not misleading in any way. There is an Oscar nomination that was revoked as of yesterday. And this I can't remember and I looked it up and I couldn't find another time in which this has ever happened.
Well, who got revoked? I haven't been paying attention.
Okay, yeah, this is the first I'm hearing about this, so bring it. This is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. It's for the song soundtrack of the year, whatever award.
Oh, see, I thought it was going to go all obscure with like a technical Oscar or something.
No.
But we're actually going with a...
Yes, this is one of the top
major-
this is one of the bigger
Wow,
ones.
that's a bigger one.
It was for a movie called Alone Yet Not Alone, and the song is the same title. It is a very faith-based movie that came out this year that was actually only put out into 11 theaters.
That's all it takes, man. That's all you
yes.
need. 11
Yes.
It was scored, the music was done by Bruce Boughton. He accidentally... Unfortunately, he is also on the committee of the Oscars.
Oh.
He's a music branch executive committee of the Oscars.
Really?
Yes.
No conflict of interest.
No conflict. Well, and actually,
None at all.
Actually, people on the committee are allowed. People in the Oscar voting pool are allowed to be nominees for things.
Really?
They're completely
Yeah, but
allowed.
that's so-
You're not allowed
that's
to
so
vote on
opaque.
yourself, but you're not. But you.
The voting thing is so opaque, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they can do whatever
The
they
rules,
want, really.
and I'm gonna get to this. The rules are really fucking
Yeah.
weird. But here's the rule he broke.
Okay.
He started emailing people and saying, "Hey, you should vote for me because I'm in the da 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 da."
They all do that.
Subtle.
He got caught.
Subtle.
Yeah, he got caught. Somebody turned him in, somebody turned him in for doing this. And the last time the email thing came up was 2010. Producer for the Hurt Locker started emailing people talking about you could ask us for Best Picture. This is the year Avatar was up.
Yep.
And you should pick us as opposed to the $500 million movie because they can do anything they want.
Right,
and he
right,
started
right.
emailing people. And the worst thing that happened to him is that he lost him and his movie, except for a couple of stars, lost tickets to go. Their tickets
wow.
were to go. But he
You don't
isn't.
want to go.
But he isn't part of the Oscar voting pool.
Yeah, right. He's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there is a difference between somebody just sending out emails and then a guy who actually is part of the Oscar committee
Yeah.
sending out emails.
Yeah, maybe. maybe. I got you. Okay.
This movie, like this, they're straight pulled from the Oscars, and they're not putting in another thing. It's just going to be one
Really?
less for voting.
Well, that makes it a whole bunch easier.
I agree.
No, well,
honestly.
absolutely, that's the way you should.
Yeah,
do.
That's the way you should certainly do it. I still call a little bit of bullshit on them
Did you skip me?
yanking that.
I skipped him.
Skip me.
Cool.
That I don't know, because people do that. People lobby, and I'm not sure. Fuck you guys. I'm not sure just being on
keep that in your hand.
on the committee
Right,
should
you can't
disqualify
let them
you
have it
all.
from being able to lobby.
No, you didn't. Know.
I don't know if that's cool or not.
No, it's not lobbying. We're what 2 weeks away from the Oscars.
But it's not like somebody's.
That's like someone in Congress who has stakes in an oil company saying they should pass legislation that would make it easier on oil companies.
So you're saying Congress?
What did I say?
No, I'm just breaking it down.
You're saying that
people in Congress.
Yeah, people in Congress who have conflict of interest.
okay,
If you
they all
can
do that,
profit
though.
from
Yeah,
it,
exactly.
yeah,
That's exactly where
You're right.
I'm
You're right.
going with it. Yeah,
but
should they
it's
do
the
it?
same
No.
principle. It's the same
Do
principle.
they do it? Hell yeah.
They actually got rid of the rule that lets you do insider trading. Like legally, they could do insider trading. They got rid of that.
Yeah, this is the worst Congress that's ever been. But that's a
Well, they got rid of the rule.
That's a different podcast.
that's a different
completely.
podcast, and
Yeah.
actually Morgan and I could do probably about 3-4 hours
Yeah.
on that one.
Yep.
Anyway.
Anyway, here's the reason I think that they got pulled, because they really did get rid.
Can I say I at this point now I want to listen to the song because that would be so awesome. But anyway, go on.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't even look it up. I don't even know why they jumped in my. As soon as I saw a faith-based movie, I'm like, no.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if we could get more than 30
I really
40
don't want
seconds of
Kirk
it.
Cameron singing to me. Sorry.
Kirk Cameron.
Fucking Kirk Cameron.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
No, here's the thing. Because it was only an 11 theater release, when it was nominated, everybody kind of went, "What the fuck is this movie?"
I never heard of it.
If people who were here were the two parties. Parties within the Oscar voting committee that apparently like 85% of them had to get a special viewing of this movie because none of them had even fucking heard of it. And then people who were snubbed because of them getting in went, "What the fuck? Nobody saw this movie. Who the hell? Why the hell are they in?" So I'm assuming somebody in that bisection is one of the people that this guy accidentally emailed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Accidentally.
I'm sure
Accidentally, my ass.
I'm sure he went all.
Yeah, it was like group 1, boom.
Yeah.
Group 2,
Yeah.
boom.
And there was just one guy in there who's just like, "Fuck you."
But two, I call a little bit of bullshit also on this whole idea that if no one saw the movie, it shouldn't be nominated. Really? How much of that shit have a lot of people actually seen?
I mean, I agree.
Not that many.
I agree
But-
on just because it didn't hit as many theaters as a big budget one, it shouldn't necessarily be disqualified.
Right.
Absolutely.
How many of the short film
but
stuff?
it is-
the
11
foreign,
theaters seems kind of small, though.
But the other thing on that, to play devil's advocate,
how many were out
on
of New York and L.A.?
The
Seriously, how many theaters
All
were
of
out of there?
just to play devil's advocate, though, it is getting a large scale release because of how good it is apparently later on this year.
What's it called again?
Alone Yet Not Alone. It's about a turn of the century
coming to a
pilgrim-
church basement near you.
Yeah, it's right. It's like an 18th century pilgrim family. Blah 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 blah. Who the fuck cares?
Are there ninjas? If there's not ninjas, I'm not seeing it. That's what it comes down to.
Often not ninjas with pilgrims.
No.
Although, can I talk about something that it just jumped in my mind? I saw I saw the Red Band trailer for Seth MacFarlane's new movie.
Yep.
It's a Wild West movie called Thousand Ways to Die in the West.
And there's like Liam Neeson.
It's fucking great. It
Liam
looks
Neeson
amazing.
and-
Charlize Theron,
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman.
Who's the other? There's another big name guy that's in it. Too.
Yeah, I can't remember his fucking name. Smartphone me. Smartphone me.
What are we looking for?
1,000 Ways to Die in the West. But he's actually a live action character in the movie, Seth MacFarlane is.
Yeah, he is.
The title character. 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, it's not going to talk to me today.
Oh, I have
we
a
go.
really good Siri voice. I found this out from his phone. Like everything I say comes through perfect.
No,
Siri voice.
and I should point out that
A
this
million
is not
ways.
an iPhone. That's why it works. Anyway,
A million ways to die in the West. I'm sorry.
A Million Ways to Die in the West. You got Liam Neeson, Amanda
Seyfried.
Seyfried.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
She's
Charlize
the
Theron. I
newest
know who
big
that
thing.
is.
Who's she in? Or what's she in? Sorry.
A lot of stuff coming up. That's all I can tell you right now.
Who she in is a
She-
completely different question.
Well, I mean, she could be. You never know.
Yeah.
Whatever you do at home, Amanda Seyfried, you're hot, so that's
All right,
fine.
I'll have a look at it in a minute.
We're not here to judge.
Talk amongst yourself. Oh, that girl. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that-
What's
that
she
girl.
from?
Yeah, sure.
What's she from?
I don't know. I'm going to show people her picture. That's that chick right there.
She's gorgeous.
probably did, like-
She's very beautiful.
Some CW so or some shit like that.
Probably.
I don't know.
She's kind of that weird version of beauty, like beautiful. You're like, you're not.
She was
real.
in Mamma Mia. She was.
You're not real.
She was in.
You know, when you see somebody that hot, you're
Red
like,
Riding
You're not a real
Hood.
person.
Now I want to see what she looks
You're
like.
created in a lab. You're blind as shit. How are you gonna see?
If he holds it right here. I'll see it
I'll
at
show you a
that
picture
point.
again. Is that girl right there?
Yeah, she's hot, but I don't know. I don't recognize her from anything.
Yeah, I've seen her in some stuff.
She did the voice in
I
Epic.
think
The
she
Big
was in
Wedding.
Mean Girls too. I feel like she was in
because
Mean
I
Girls.
saw
The
that.
End of Love.
I bet you did.
Yep.
You and your husband
know it.
Andy.
I actually remember seeing her in Red Riding Hood from 2011.
Huh?
I remember her from Red Riding Hood in 2011. That was
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
a
yeah.
better movie than it deserved to be.
I remember the promos for that, but I never saw it.
Oh, she was in Dear John. I never watched that, but it has that Tatum Channing guy. And what the fuck? Why do you have two first names?
You know, it's weird. Channing
Fuck.
Tatum's actually coming up in
Tatum?
a later news.
Tatum's a name?
Yes, I've
news article.
mostly people from New York
all right.
and New Jersey,
No,
but still.
Yeah. That movie looks sweet.
She was in Jennifer's Body. Yeah.
Who the fuck saw Jennifer's
Oh wait,
Body?
I
Fuck
saw the
that movie.
previews for
Everybody
it. Was
saw
she
Jennifer-
was she the other girl?
Nobody saw Jennifer's
Yeah, I
Body.
think so. She was.
No, I mean, you saw the
Nettie or Needy or
previews
whatever.
for it. though.
Yeah, but no, fuck
Yeah.
that movie.
Where was Megan Fox
I was-
and the other girl?
it
Was
was-
she the other girl?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give Megan Fox some more
Yeah,
credit.
she was the other girl.
I'm gonna give
Okay,
Megan
all
Fox
right.
some more credit. I might actually link this. Let me make a note of it. That there are some leaked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
God.
screenshots
Please
from the
don't-
movie.
please
They're
don't
coming
say
up.
that.
They look awesome, man. Ninja Turtles got a good update.
Why'd you bring that up with Megan Fox? Is
Didn't
she in
they
it?
get updated
She's
just a
April
little while
O'Neil.
ago?
She's April O'Neil.
Didn't they get an update?
She's
just a little
such a
while
bad actress. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but this one's what's his name from Transformers?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Bay is.
It's gonna be a billion explosion.
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit.
apparently the ooze comes from space now, outer space.
All right, well, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that sounds about
No, but
right.
the turtles, you know how before they were kind of short? They were all kind of short.
Mm-hmm.
She's walking. There's a picture with her next to a guy in a full turtle. He's probably 6'5".
I mean,
Like they make him
Big-ass
big, and there's like little
radioactive
they
fucking
have
turtle
little
bitches.
they have little like set pieces of them too, because I'm assuming a lot of it's CG, especially for the fight sequences. They look buff and badass as shit.
That does not surprise me at all with Michael Bay.
No.
I
just don't think
surprise
Let's
at
make
all.
this happen. Yeah.
Yeah, they look cool, and Raph is actually like 7 feet tall. He's just taller than everybody else and built like a brick shit house. I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. There you go.
Yeah.
Even
Raph,
before
I
you
get-
said that, though, my favorite turtle was Raph.
Of course it was.
Everybody's favorite turtle
I
is Raph.
hold everybody. Your
Really?
personality.
No, I know.
Your
You were probably the
personality-
only
I'm
one.
I'm like original, man.
You were the only one
like
that I
original
know
turtles.
that likes Raph.
Please, have you even read Original Turtles?
No, I haven't.
That's what I'm talking about. Original Turtles was film noir
Yeah.
comic book. It was
Yeah.
a noir comic book, and they
Cartoon,
killed the
yeah.
shit out of people. They killed
Well, they're
Shredder in
using-
episode 1!
They're using swords and
it was a
scythes.
badass.
Come on, you don't hit people and they fall down with that. You
Well,
cut them in half.
You do in a early 1990s cartoon.
Yeah.
True enough. True enough.
All right, let's move on.
So
to
how
this
did
one.
we? Oh yeah, we got from Oscars
The turtles.
to turtles. That was great segueing and shit.
That was,
Podcasting.
that was elite.
That's awesome.
That's how we do.
I'm happy with that.
All right,
Is
next
it my
topic.
turn? It'll be my turn.
No.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
put
it
the
actually
three down.
is
I
your
put
turn.
the three
It
down.
actually is
Okay.
your turn.
Yeah.
It is actually is your turn.
Three down.
No, because he tries to fucking cheese. You gotta watch him.
I don't care. I really don't care if I win
Full
this
House
game or not.
Boom!
Okay,
You
that's
won.
fine. That's fine.
I totally win.
'Cause-
What do we-
Okay, we both phased up.
Yep.
What do we do now?
You
Next
We
level.
hand in.
The whole
Get rid
thing?
of your cards.
Good. They sucked anyway.
Get rid of your cards. Shuffle. Your turn to deal. And you're still on phase 1. but we both went to phase 2.
I don't like this game.
I don't like this name.
I'm not winning.
Fuck this. Okay, Full House reunion, you guys. There's been rumors circulating recently about a Full House reunion, and it's not helped by the fact that Bob Saget, Dave Coulier, and John Stamos have been doing a bunch of shit together.
Dave Coulier is alive.
Yeah.
Barely.
Actually,
Seriously, I thought he was dead.
Actually, everybody talks about how he's not, like, I've heard people, he hasn't done shit. No, he's been, like, doing stand-up nonstop.
In Canada.
In Canada and all across the U.S., too.
I actually can see him being good at stand-up.
He's very
Better than
funny.
Bob Saget.
He's very funny. Bob Saget's just
Bob Saget
rude,
just
man.
curses and does, like, underage sex
and
jokes.
true.
That's about it.
There's an entire generation of people out there that only know Bob Saget from this fucking TV show.
Yeah.
That dude's a dirty, dirty man.
Yeah.
Yep.
He brought Blue to another level in
really
stand-up
did.
comedy. That
But
guy
here's
did.
the first off, they're doing
gonna do a deal.
John Stamos has
9.
9.
That minis.
It's got-
All of those.
John
names.
Stamos got the Dannon Yoikos commercials, right? The yogurt commercials that he's been doing. They just recently did a bunch of commercials with Dave Coulier and Bob Saget alongside him. Also, recently on Jimmy Fallon, they did an entire skit in which they played their characters from
Yep.
Full House.
They did.
And Jimmy was playing Bob Saget's son or something like that.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he was scared he was leaving the late night show, and they were all like doing a da-da-da, and there was just a bunch of references, and Dave Coulier even had that stupid woodchuck
With the
puppet with
puppet.
him.
Oh my god.
It was great.
I tried so hard to escape the 80s without seeing that fucking TV show, but you couldn't.
It actually
You couldn't.
It wasn't just it wasn't the 80s.
I know, because it was
mostly the 90s.
ran for fucking ever.
Early
It was
90s.
from 87 to 95.
Yep.
Long run, man.
I saw it.
But apparently, they're doing these Dannon Yoikos commercials, right? Dannon is saying on February 2nd they're going to leak something big regarding these 3 people.
That's
That's a Super Bowl
Okay,
commercial. That's a Super Bowl commercial.
First, I'm going to tell you that we're going to leak something. Does that make it not a leak at that point?
No, but well,
It's a controlled leak.
An announcement of some fact.
Yeah.
But also, John Stamos was asked, "Is there going to be a reunion recently?" And he's like, "Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're only going to do it if it's really good."
Okay. Well, that's bullshit.
And that
that's
made,
bullshit.
and that made
If
the
it's Super
internet
Bowl-
explode.
If it's Super Bowl, they're doing it. Come on.
I really believe they're going to do an actual reunion for this, like a movie,
Oh, shit,
maybe.
really? Damn.
Huh?
I said oh shit to that. Sorry.
You can pick it up.
I can?
Oh no, he can pick
No, I can pick it up.
it up. There you go.
I gets it, and you do not get it.
About the Super Bowl real quick, though. For anyone that doesn't know, Mulligan is featured in a Pepsi commercial that's going to be played during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Milligan, Nebraska. We're in Nebraska.
I grew up
Nebraska.
a mile and a half from Mulligan. So,
Boom!
I find that mildly ridiculous.
And it's and it has some country star I've never fucking heard of. Guess
Yeah,
what?
me
It's
neither.
a white guy.
What a twist. I'd never heard of him either.
It's
and
not that one black country singer, a.k.a. Hootie.
What was that guy's name?
I don't
Does
know.
that even
I
count?
can't remember that guy's name.
He is either Hootie or the Blowfish.
That's kind of sad that I remembered the one black country star.
Because he's the one black country
Yeah, no,
star.
that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, here's what's up. I think if they do a reunion, it'll be a made-for-TV movie or some shit like that. But I don't necessarily want to see a reunion for that. But what I do want to see, and I want to talk about this, is a show starring John Stamos, Dave Coulier, and Bob Saget that just puts those guys in.
You know what? And John Stamos has tried really hard. He's actually been working quite a bit.
He's
the
been
last
working his
several
ass off. Yeah.
He hasn't been terribly successful. I mean, a lot of the shows that he's been involved in have ended up canceled. But you gotta give the boy props for trying. I will say this, based on that Fallon skit, he was mailing that shit in. He was awful. I don't think he wants to do anything of the sort, but he either needs the money or...
What's he been in, though?
He had his own show for a while.
Yeah, there was like
on
2 different shows.
ABC or something.
2 different network shows that they tried and were done.
Well, it shows how much I watch network shit.
Most recently, he was on that USA show with the psychologists and the football team. Psychiatrist.
Necessary Roughness.
Necessary Roughness. He was on that.
Was he a bit player, or was he
as
actually...
a co-star? He wasn't the lead guy,
But that was one of those shows of doing strong female lead. Fucking hate that. If you want to do Hollywood, if any of you are listening, if you want to do strong female lead, don't make her pine after somebody every fucking episode, because that's fucking pathetic.
In all fairness, don't they do that with guys?
Yeah. It's fucking stereotypical and pathetic.
No, I mean, but
Make
the guys...
people!
The guys pine after some woman every episode.
My turn?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever,
That's my
just
turn.
go.
It's my turn now. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do...
All right, next one. In the vein of reunions, Seinfeld. Seinfeld reunion. Anybody in this room a fan of Seinfeld?
I watched it.
Or...
Are you a fan of Seinfeld?
I can't say that I was really that big of a...
Jesus Christ, you're crushing.
Boom!
Wow.
Did he just win, or what?
Yeah, he just went out.
Did he win the game?
No, I got plenty of rows.
Because you only needed
phases
3 of a
to
kind
go
and a
here.
run of 4, and you got 4
That's
of a
because I
kind.
got like a shit ton of wilds.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
whatever.
I'm sorry, what was your question? I'm sorry, I was busy winning.
You're dealing. Fuck you.
I don't know. Did you watch Seinfeld?
I did, because my dad was a huge fan of Seinfeld, so I watched a fair amount.
I know
of
the
show.
characters.
It's one of those things
I've
that
seen some.
all of my friends loved Seinfeld, and I just really didn't care that much. I didn't think it was as funny as everybody else thought it was funny. To me, it was actually a show about nothing, and I kind of wanted something to happen. There's
been another. This is another one that there's been rumors circulating that there might be a reunion of some sort, and Jerry Seinfeld has the money and influence to make that happen for sure.
True.
He's been busy just doing his own thing.
Has he been producing?
He has his own YouTube channel, actually.
Yeah, I've seen some of that. Where like they go for coffee or whatever and drive around.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Comics in cars getting coffee. I think.
Right.
Yep. I think, and actually, it's pretty fucking good podcast. If you have a podcast,
it's not
actually
bad.
pretty fucking good because it doesn't matter what comic he gets in there. He's got Louis C.K. He's everybody big. Doesn't matter. Whoever it is. They're all in the car with fucking Jerry Seinfeld, and there's always this moment of, oh my god, I'm sitting in a car with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He's like a celebrity. I mean, he is that guy.
He's big, but he was recently asked on WFAN in New York, a very successful radio station. He just was randomly doing an interview, and somebody asked him, there's been pictures of you and Jason Alexander hanging out a lot. Actually, there's a picture circulating of them outside of Tommy's Diner or whatever that they featured in the show, and they were just kind of hanging out, going to get dinner. Like they actually, they actually just went there to get lunch or some shit. But and he said, "Okay, yeah, we're doing a thing. It's not a commercial. Jason Alexander is playing George Costanza, but he didn't announce anybody else."
Interesting.
Could be just commercial, honestly.
It could
what
be.
he said there.
But he said it's not a commercial.
It's not a commercial.
He came out and said,
I can't listen. You know that.
But speaking of commercials, it was last year's Super Bowl where they did the Ferris Bueller TV commercial? They
did.
For what was that for? Does anybody remember?
Who the fuck knows?
That
that movie's coming out. The Ferris Bueller sequel is coming out.
A sequel?
No, it's a remake.
Yeah,
but
remake.
It's a remake, but he's playing. Broderick's playing the principal in this one. Are you okay?
No. What? They're rebooting fucking Ferris Bueller?
Yeah,
that's better than a sequel.
Broderick's on board.
That's better than a sequel. Come on.
If Broderick is on board, that means it's good.
Oh, it doesn't.
It does! Because he's still successful.
Come on. Withhold judgment.
He doesn't need money. He doesn't need money. Broderick still does very well.
Did you throw one down?
I did. I threw that down.
Fucking awful.
No, you're making judgments before you see it.
Yeah, I agree with Mike.
You're making judgments before you see it.
Fuck both you guys.
Wow. Okay.
Did you pull
I
that
have
off?
some strong feelings about this, and yes, I could.
All right. Yeah. But what do you think of a Seinfeld reunion? A movie? I would assume this is probably an HBO movie or a miniseries or something.
You know, that could actually be kind of fun if they did a movie.
They should do a Netflix,
right?
Netflix thing.
Oh,
because I like the Netflix originals.
One-off season
bring it right
on
here.
Netflix,
I'll give you that one.
like a 8-episode season on Netflix.
Just a short one.
Yeah, and no holds barred craziness because it's Netflix. You can
Although
fuck you
I will say, like, I read a review of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and the review was, it's like Seinfeld on crack.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
That could explain why I never really grabbed onto that show either. And I know there's a lot of people. Who
Oh
say,
man,
dude, you gotta watch
I love
show.
that
It's
show.
like,
If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I love that
and
show.
again, it's not that I don't like it. I'm just like,
Well, they're all
something
sociopaths.
happen?
They're all just sociopaths.
so.
You know what I'm watching again? And you'll appreciate this. I'm rewatching Trailer Park Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one's great.
That show's still on.
It
You
is?
know that show's still on? Yeah, they're shooting another season this fucking
Yeah.
year.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't even know what. Do they have like the main
You're like
characters?
stunned. You're
Yeah, it's the same
'Cause they
guy.
lost Corey and Trevor.
It's the same three guys.
They lost Corey and Trevor. I know.
Who the hell cares?
Well, yeah, exactly. Although they were good.
They got bubbles. Who the hell cares they got bubbles?
Actually, is he still wearing the glasses? Because those fucked up his eyesight, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They said that.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe get fake glasses.
He
next time,
actually,
you fucking
right?
idiot.
Just get clear lenses. He had freaking Coke bottles on
I'm
his eyes. I
sorry
don't
that
know.
you're dumb.
In all fairness,
That's
they're all
good.
pretty dumb.
Well, I mean, they actually haven't done fuck all. I looked at their IMDb's the other day. None of them have done shit outside of it.
Ricky has
No.
Boondock Saints too.
He did do Boondock Saints too. He was a big character in Boondock Saints too.
Yep, he was in there about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
There's some-
Actually, and they
some
all did
sadness
one
involved
episode of Archer.
Oh yeah,
And it was all the
it was
same
just
episode.
Ricky, wasn't
It was all the same. No, they were all in it, and they were all in the same episode.
Who were Julian?
They
and
were
Bubbles?
the Mounties, I think.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think they're the Mounties.
Oh my god, I gotta go rewatch that.
Anyway,
You know who Ricky is. He sounds exactly like
Yeah,
Ricky.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
but the guy who plays Bubbles is actually he's an impressionist, so he has pretty good range.
I believe it.
But I'd watch a Seinfeld reunion of some sort just because of the impact of that show.
Yeah.
Merely, also the impact on my particular life because it was on every fucking day when I was a little kid.
Oh, and my buddy Steve watched it constantly. If it was on, we were watching it. So.
That thing makes how much money you think the syndication checks for that first Jerry is? It's
bunch?
still on, man.
Is
It's
it?
still
It's-
fucking
oh, God.
on.
Are you kidding me?
No.
In syndication, yeah, it's like everywhere. That's
I
probably
don't
why they
have cable.
And he
anymore.
wasn't
They don't
just a
have-
star; he owned the
Yeah.
show. He was.
This is his deal. Huh?
That's why he
Yeah.
doesn't have to work that hard.
He doesn't have to work at all.
I mean,
Actually, that's really
paid
cool.
well.
He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, at
he
this
can do
point,
the
it's like, whatever.
comedians in cabs getting coffee or cars, whatever.
Which actually, he's probably making decent money doing that too.
Yeah, no doubt,
Probably.
I'm sure.
Because
No
it's
doubt.
very successful. Actually, it hit 25 million views on Crackle just recently.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
I know we're not supposed to be talking about the game because that's not the important thing.
Okay.
But
It's important because
Can
he
I-
wants to do
if
well.
I
He
just-
wants to do well. So, I mean,
if I just drew a card,
Shut
that
up,
lets me
black
play.
shirt.
If I drew, wait, me? If I drew a card that lets me play two three of a kinds down this round, can I play them or not?
Yeah.
absolutely, dude. If you
Okay.
drew it,
Well, I didn't know if I had to
the
do it
thing.
next round or
No,
some
do
shit.
the thing.
No.
Go, go! Yes.
It's not the end of your turn until you discard.
Yep, you can do
Bitchin'.
whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'd watch it. Next topic.
Next topic.
Russian scientists farm in space.
Farm
Yeah, I'm actually curious to hear what the hell you're talking about.
Speed.
The International Space Station, or the ISS, recently was doing some experiments with growing crops on the actual space station to see if they could do it. Because for deep space missions, if we ever actually want to do that, it's much more efficient to have a greenhouse and be able to grow their own food as opposed to take thousands of pounds upon millions of pounds of food that it would cost to go somewhere.
much more efficient. Yeah.
What they have pulled off is they've made peas, leafy greens that are of a Japanese origin, and dwarf wheat. And actually, they're all high quality and completely edible.
Do any of those have protein though?
No.
That's the thing. Like if they get beans or something going, then that can
Beans
be a
and rice.
sustainable
You have to,
thing.
you know.
But the next, they've grown all of these things, and apparently, I saw some pictures. The yield is pretty good. Like the peas, they're like snap peas, and they're probably about this big.
So like edamame?
Yeah, something like that. And I'm like, okay, so they're decent sized crops of some sort.
Yeah.
But it's not just the food consumption, it's also the fact that they can use it to scrub carbon dioxide for long missions, plants, and also they can use human waste as fertilizer and dispose of it in a certain way. in a useful way.
He's talking about poop.
That's in a lot of science fiction movies where they have the plants exactly for those reasons.
Also, if we were ever going to, quote, live in space or another planet, this needs to be feasible.
Yeah, true. Economically feasible is actually the more important thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because let's be honest, no one's going to do it if they can't do it for cheap.
Unless you're Richard Branson.
Yeah. Well, my first observation, honestly, is they shouldn't call it the ISS because it sounds like a group that hunts the Jews.
Sounds like
whoa!
I'm just saying.
Nobody else.
We are members of ISS. Show me your papers.
My first thought went to Archer's ISIS. That's what I thought.
They should call it something cool. Not
Actually,
that sounds like that.
It's not written down, but I have a news topic based on Archer.
My second observation is, that sounds like pretty sweet.
That's pretty fucking sweet.
That is a big deal.
Apparently, they found out they can do these plants, so they're going to switch over to the plants. They're going to try peppers. They're going to try beet. They're going to try soybeans, and they're going to try
soybeans. That could be good for some protein.
What was it? What was the third one? Fuck. Oh, potatoes. They're going to try a potato plant.
Ah, yes, the potato.
Potatoes, fucking fun.
Then they can make vodka.
Well, Russia.
On a really long.
Russians, come on.
Russian cosmonauts. They need that.
On a really long space mission.
What are you drinking,
Everybody
buddy?
gonna
I'm
need
sorry.
that.
What are you drinking?
Everybody gonna need some vodka.
In Soviet space station, potatoes grow you.
This is not just a Soviet thing when it comes to that kind of a deal. Everybody needs some vodka on that long a trip.
What is it, like 300 days to Mars still? Like, even with our best stuff?
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
So,
Which is completely feasible, though. I mean, a year to get there,
But
it's not that bad. Assuming you don't go insane and kill everyone.
The weight we could cut, though, from actually growing our own crops was
probably make it quicker.
astronomical.
You're right.
Fucking amazing.
Totally true.
But that was cool to me. I saw that today, and that's fucking sweet.
It is.
It's very cool.
That's one of those small things that most people won't hear about, but it's a big step in actually the human race being able to exist in space.
To leave the planet
the surly bonds
for something new
and exciting. I can't wait for my
aboard.
I can't wait for my cruise ship around Pluto.
You
all right.
And love
bones.
Your sweetest reward.
I don't know what that is.
Let it float. It floats back to you, the love boat. Soon we'll be making another run.
Hey, buddy.
Love boat promises something for everyone. I sang that to my wife on my wedding vows, actually.
Did you?
I totally did.
That's adorable.
I thought so. Everybody else did too.
Did
I got
you cry?
applause and
Did
shit.
Did you laugh?
A little bit of cry, a little bit of laugh.
Did she leave?
No, she actually stuck around.
Whose turn is this?
I would punch you in the face.
Little bit of leaving,
it was a legitimate question. It is your turn.
It's my turn. All right. Do I need this? I don't think I need this.
I don't know what you need because I'm not looking at.
I have a question. If I clear phase 1, do we reset?
You got to go out first.
No, I know, but if I'm saying if I do.
Yep.
No, if you clear phase 1, we stay where we're at and you move up.
No, but we don't clear the cards.
No. Well, yeah, we clear the cards.
We'll do what we did when I won and then I won again. We'll do that.
Okay.
I won twice.
All right. No, what I was talking about.
You're the mayor of Nobody Gives a Shit.
What I was going to talk about Archer. Have you been watching Rick and Morty from Adult Swim?
Is it my turn?
We've talked about Rick and Morty on this show.
Yes, we have.
I'm a giant fan of this show.
I don't even know what that is. Sorry.
Rick and Morty is a new show from Adult Swim, half-an-hour show. And it's they've been putting every episode online for a week on their YouTube page.
Yes.
And they've been leaving it up for a week, completely free, to let people get in on it and experience it. And
build an audience.
Yeah, build an audience,
Yeah,
and then take it down. I've watched every single episode. I think there's been 8 or so episodes so far. I've watched every last one. It's fucking a great show. Apparently, it just passed Archer in the 18 to 35 male demographic and ratings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I might have to watch it.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And considering it's a brand new show.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure.
It's from Dan Harmon though, creator of Community. It's a big name accompanied with it. But also it's just a great show. I really fucking laughed my ass off watching that thing.
Do you think Archer hits that many 18-year-olds though?
Well, that's
Like
the
the
that's the
jokes,
TV
really?
demographic, though. It's 18 to 35.
I would say like 25 to 20 or 25 to like
Yeah,
34.
it's
with
guys sitting
the
around in
Archer's
the
jokes.
dorm room, the dorm common TV, like watching stuff.
Watching
Like,
Archer, you think?
Yeah, oh yeah, I think so. I think there's got to be some college kids out there watching that shit, right?
It's a bit of
Comment down below. Tell us
It's
where
a
you're
bit
watching
of
it.
realistic superhero fantasism going on with Archer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Have you guys seen season 4?
No.
I didn't.
I actually got a little bored with it because a couple episodes are just Archer being a dick to Lana, and that's like that's all the joke is. I mean,
You can
they're
tell-
different ways, but it's pretty much just him being a dick to Lana. That's the joke.
Yeah, and I would tell you what, a 19, 20-year-old college kid think that's pretty
Maybe,
funny.
yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah,
want a little more.
fair
We
enough.
want a little bit
I will
more out of
say,
it, but
episode 1 of season 5
He's being a
is
dick to that girl.
probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I would like.
It is awesome.
I would like to talk about the newest episode of Rick and Morty. Go and watch it. You guys can't, but you guys should go watch it right now.
finish the episode.
All right, I'll leave.
There's
I'll
10
watch it.
minutes left.
No, no.
Just stick around.
By the time you guys see this, it's fucking gone. But this is for us. Fuck you. You guys should watch it tonight because every episode ends with a really good joke, but this is the first one that ends on like a severe downer. Like, I'm like, and what I've talked about on the show before. A sign of a really good comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you occasionally do a downer?
Can you go heavy?
Can you go heavy once in a while? The whole thing is they fuck up so hard the entire human race dies. They fuck up so hard the entire human race dies. So Rick, the grandfather, it's a play on the Back to the Future premise.
Right.
Rick, sorry, the grandfather. Fuck, good job.
Look at him. He's out, man.
Also totally cheated.
Well done. It's okay.
That's fine.
Because Mike wasn't paying attention.
Not about the game.
It's not about the game.
I know.
Minutes.
They fucked up so hard. The only way the grandfather could think to get out of the situation is to go to another universe, multiverse, right, where everything is possible. To go to another universe where he somehow figured out how to make it work, and they also die. Those two people die. So they show up seconds after they die, and their corpses in piles of blood on the floor, and they're like, and the grandfather's like, help me bury these guys, we gotta go quick! And then the whole ending is just Morty, the kid, trying to come to grips with the fact that I just buried myself, and it's like super heavy. It's fucking
Oh man.
fantastic.
That's like Futurama, where like they go back or they go forward in time and then come back and kill their past self. And then at the end, it's just Bender burying the bodies.
Oh man.
Another great show that occasionally does heavy stuff.
Yeah. Did you see the last episode?
I did.
I liked it.
Great series finale.
Yeah, I
of
like
show,
that.
actually.
Oh, it was a
I
good
didn't
end.
see it. Don't tell me. Don't
It's-
say anything.
No.
No,
It
you
was both heavy and funny.
Series finales
funny
were
and then
really
heavy.
hard, and I thought it was incredibly fitting.
Really?
Yeah,
All right.
I thought it was really good.
All right. I can check that out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's thinking about
I
it.
just want to ruin it.
No, don't do it.
I'm not gonna, but
I will
want to.
punch you into.
All right, last news topic. Lauren Schuler Donner, go ahead and Google that, wants Gambit. Lauren Schuler Donner, and these guys don't even know who that is
Dahmer?
yet. Donner.
Okay.
She didn't need anybody.
Sorry, that's what I heard.
No, Lauren Schuler Donner.
Okay.
She
the reindeer.
is executive for the X-Men movies.
Oh.
She's been a producer and
Why?
executive,
Yes, she is.
a producer and executive for the X-Men
Wait,
movies.
like the first three?
Yes, up till now.
Okay.
And even the most recent one,
Like the Origins?
Days of Future Past, that's coming out.
I have not seen
It's
that
an
one.
upcoming movie.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not-
Days
it's
of
not
Future
out yet.
Past.
No, I mean I haven't seen the trailer for that though. I guess.
Oh yeah, it looks okay.
Who?
Uh,
Sorry.
what?
Who is it? Is it like all of them or just
All of them, even from the original bunch, it's about time travel. So they have the original bunch in the beginning of the movie, and then they send Wolverine's consciousness back to his version in the past to go with the first class. It's fucking complicated, man. Time travel, not easy. All right.
So are they bringing back like the first class cast?
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, because it takes
Cool.
place it takes place around the time of the Kennedy assassination.
I can't remember Magneto's character or Magneto's actor's name, but he did a great job.
Nice work. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Yeah, that just ran out.
And I'm not going to look it up
I
this
knew
time.
that.
You guys have
I
to
knew
stop,
that.
obviously.
I knew that 20 seconds ago, and then you talked about it, and then no.
That's what I do.
No, but she's been an executive producer on those movies, and she wants to do a Gambit standalone movie starring Channing Tatum.
Tatum, Channing.
I think you can do it.
Channing, Tatum.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Channing Tatum.
What the fuck?
Here's the crazy thing. Channing Tatum, she's apparently talking about this. He's on board. He's all about it.
That does not. He's not Gambit.
Did you guys?
He's not
He can pull it
Gambit.
off.
From New Orleans.
Wait a minute. Does he? He's got to get the crazy hair, and then
He's
he can do
from
it.
New Orleans, and he killed his accent.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Is he really?
Yeah, he's
That
from
could
New
be- I
Orleans.
did not know that at all.
He's come out and said most of my family lives in New Orleans. I can do the New Orleans accent, Cajun accent now.
I gotta
don't.
say, Gambit was one of my favorite X-Men.
I have to totally agree with you.
That's-
If I was going to read any kind of X-Men, and I didn't read that much, it was Gambit because he was cool.
I played video games.
And that was exactly
Wolverine and then Gambit. Those are my favorite.
And that
ones.
was exactly Miss Donner's reasoning. She said Gambit is a phenomenal character that you can see having his own adventures
Yeah.
just
That
on his
actually-
own.
I hated that he was so. He wasn't even in the first three, was he?
No,
Like the
they were in
crappy first three.
They brought him in a little bit on that Wolverine
Wolverine
origin,
crappy
movie,
origins,
which was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
actually, and the
Which is
timeline
too
was
bad.
completely off
that
of that, which
destroyed
pisses me off.
Deadpool.
Another thing that's pissing me off.
And that right, and that makes way more sense than a Deadpool movie.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Do
What
the
thing?
epic nerd thing. 'Cause I'm about
All right, here we go. Epic nerd moment.
All right, here's what I'm fucking pissed off about. All right, this next movie, Days of Future Past, looks good, right? Looks real good. But here's the problem. They have Quicksilver in it. Quicksilver. Quicksilver is not from the 60s. Quicksilver is Magneto's son, and one of his two children. It is Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. You can't have him at the same time when Magneto is still in like his early 30s. You can't have him as like an 21-year-old or some
Did he
bullshit
time
like
travel
that.
with Wolverine?
Nope. That's not what it is at all. He's just from there.
Who did Magneto bang?
Actually, they were made in test tubes.
All kind of bitches, yo.
Yeah, well, I never heard it. I was like,
They
Magneto had whatever he wants.
Magneto was the pimp.
they were test tube babies, actually, both of them. If I remember properly, they were test tube
What,
babies.
Magneto couldn't pick anyone up? Is he Jewish?
No, he was trying
I
to
didn't
make
even go there.
He was trying to make the perfect mutants. That was his call. He was trying to do perfect mutants in lab. And actually,
He jerked off into a tube, dude.
actually, Scarlet Witch is probably the best mutant that's ever been because she does the House of M storyline in which she actually undoes and redoes reality by herself. But
Wait,
I'm just
is
gonna
it
leave
permanent?
that nerd thing up. You know, that's what it.
Is it
What?
permanent or is it like just an illusion?
she undoes it at some point. She undoes it. But she read it. Yeah. Her
Damn.
Walk it
her
off.
lover. I think it's her lover is killed, and she gets so upset. Her mutant power is literally that things will always go her way.
Oh,
Always go her way.
that's kind of an awesome power.
That
Yeah.
is.
I wouldn't even have considered that.
Yeah,
But
and,
that's kind of an awesome power.
So if she gets shot with a sniper rifle,
yeah.
what, she can go back in time if she gets...
No, if somebody the guy
he'll
the
miss.
guy that has
Miss?
the
goes
I mean,
her
I don't know.
if you take Deadshot from Batman, the guy who does not miss, and you fire directly at her from 3 feet, it will misfire and blow his head off.
Neat.
Yeah, that's what will happen.
That's not so neat, but okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
it goes her way.
The part that she
Yeah.
doesn't die is pretty neat.
Yeah, the Scarlet Witch is actually she's an Avenger.
So
Her
can
and
she
both
die?
Quicksilver are Avengers at some point.
Can she die?
Huh? She can.
If shit is stacked too much against her?
Yeah, if shit's too. I think Wolverine almost killed her once because the fact of the matter is you're locked in a room with the Wolverine.
Wolverine.
There's very little that can't.
Yeah.
Wolverine's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. But
Oh, could Magneto kill him, honestly, though? Couldn't
Yeah,
he,
but
just literally rip the skeleton out
yeah,
of him?
no, and he does that actually in one of the X-Men storylines. He does that and it doesn't kill him.
How?
He rips the adamantium from his bones, doesn't kill him. But
He doesn't have any bones at that point.
no, he rips it from his bones.
I thought he...
He doesn't take the bones with.
Yeah.
I thought
adamantium,
he
just-
had it... I thought he had his bones replaced by adamantium.
No,
they
it's
were
like a
covered in-
shell. It's like a chocolate.
Oh.
His bones are the nougat.
How many licks does it take to get the adamantium?
3,
That just got really dirty.
2,
Only to you.
3.
Wolverine.
Oh man.
Hey,
Wolverine.
you know what character you're doing right now? Jean Grey. 'Cause
Yeah,
that chick's
that's
a
probably
hoe.
true.
Actually, he fucked every chick in X-Men.
Why?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah, he's
bro.
Wolverine. Yep.
No, you go down the pipe. He nails them all except for Rogue, because he can't.
Well,
Why?
yeah.
Because she sucks the power. She her touch
You'd
kills
have-
It's
people.
not for good.
That'd have to be one hell of a.
Huh? No, it's not for
hell of a
good.
condom.
But they can't have sex. Actually, the only person who can have sex. There's 2 people that end up being able to hook up with Rogue, and it's Magneto and Gambit. So we go back to
How?
Gambit.
The Gambit thing, I knew
Gambit
I knew
is
the
able
Gambit.
to-
I guess my question is, why can only those two do it?
There's something with their powers. Gambit, I know his. I don't know why Magneto can do it, but
Gambit can make shit explode, right?
No,
That's the way he
Gambit-
does the cards.
it's not. It makes shit explode. He transfers
Energy.
energy into. He can make it out of nothing. He can transfer energy into something. So what he's doing,
Damn,
what he
that's
does
cool.
is he constantly
That's
transfers.
fucking cool.
He constantly transfers energy.
Nerd moment.
What he does, he
Don't judge
constantly
it.
transfers energy. He's constantly creating energy and transferring it through, so that she actually never sucks out his energy. He's just creating new ones, new energy that transfers into her.
That's right, yo.
I have no response to that. All right, well then, why can Magneto boner?
I don't fucking know. This is also
This is such
knew
a
that
guy
get you.
conversation, right? The Magneto
Knew that
boner.
get you.
this is just dude.
I just hit
Dude,
my
this is
microphone.
the same story arc that has as a young Magneto, because he's somehow lost. He's like Fountain of Youth himself. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
You're the nerd. I've
right.
seen the friggin'
There's
movies.
only so deep I've gone.
I've seen the movies and played the video
Look,
games. That's all I
If
know.
it smelled like tuna
right.
and cheese, maybe I could tell you. But
Here's the thing, guys. You know what? It's actually time for.
what time is it? The hypothetical
Of the week!
Yay! Every week we do a hypothetical.
No, I got it. Thank you.
What I want to talk about here is Gambit.
Oh my
I'm
God.
seeing this getting a movie. I am seeing this getting a movie, right? I can see that happen.
Channing, Tatum.
Channing
Who else
Tatum.
would you fucking pick?
I don't know. But
That's what I fucking thought.
I feel like, especially if he's from New York, I feel like
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Especially if he's
Jesus.
from New York.
New Orleans. I misspoke.
Nolan.
I feel like Nolans. Sorry,
he would have to.
James Carville should play him.
Dude, you know who could play him?
Who?
Bryan Cranston. Because Bryan Cranston can
No,
play
fuck
anything.
you.
Who's
Fuck
Bryan
you.
Cranston?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, Jesus.
He can play anything. It's Bryan Cranston.
He's too old for Gambit.
You guys take me way too serious.
Okay.
No, he's got a running joke that Bryan Cranston can do anything. Also,
Honestly,
he
though,
can do
look at
anything.
Malcolm in the Middle and look at Breaking Bad. It's
He
fucking
plays
ridiculous.
Godzilla, for Christ's sake. He can do anything he
he's
wants
not
to.
playing Godzilla.
He
He's
is
in
too.
Godzilla.
You told me he played Godzilla.
He's in God. I didn't get you. What the hell is going on in your
I have
head?
no idea.
Is he Godzilla?
He's in the new Godzilla movie.
Wait, is he Godzilla?
No.
Okay.
He's not.
Damn.
What I want to talk about, Channing Tatum would have to lose a little bit of weight, but I can see it. Anyway, what I want to talk about is what secondary character from any universe would you give a movie or a series to? Not a first tier. We're not talking about JLA or Direct X-Men. We're talking about second tier.
hypothetical.
Any universe?
Yeah, any universe, man. Would you give a standalone, make the hero or heroine
Jim Raynor.
from
StarCraft.
Jim Raynor from StarCraft? Okay, explain Jim Raynor.
Yes, I got lost.
He's in StarCraft 1. He starts out as like a militia space marine. You know, I mean, if you played StarCraft ever, the Space Marines they're all pretty similar. They wear body armor, they have assault rifles.
And they die quickly.
Yes, they do, but he does it. And he leads basically militia defense until he hooks up with the more advanced, like, actual military. It proceeds to kick the fuck out of everything. And then in the second one, he proceeds to kick the fuck out of evil Protoss and all of the Zerg. Like, literally, all of the fucking Zerg. And there's a lot of damn Zerg. It's like kicking an anthill.
This
And then
sounds-
when
this
you're the size of an ant, and then killing all of the ants.
You know what this sounds like? And I'm going to go ahead and do a casting thing right now. This sounds like a Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, actually. Oh my God.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a Bruce Willis movie.
Oh shit.
Put him in a sci-fi movie as this space.
The bad
marine.
thing is though, he'd have to wear a wig.
He would absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
he'd
Does
also,
Rainer his hair?
they'd also have to do heavy makeup because that dude's getting old.
Rainer actually looks kind of old.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well.
Because he's like 50 in StarCraft. Well, 40 or 50 in StarCraft 2. He still kicks ass.
Great example.
There you go.
There you go.
That was really good.
Buddy.
Well,
Oh, I'm not your buddy.
this is a tough one because there's lots out there.
Buddies. You look the same. I can't tell you. Oh, here's a good
My
hair.
mind. The first thing that jumped into my mind was Kato from Green Hornet because I think Kato's a badass. But he kind of did in the movie version because
Yeah.
that was really they should have just
The
called that.
newer one.
Yeah, they should have just called that.
That was a good
Kato.
movie too. I like that movie.
Because he stole the fucking show.
I haven't seen it.
it's good.
I'll
With Seth
download
Rogen?
it. I'll download it.
Yeah. Actually, Seth Rogen was okay in that one
No,
too.
I'll legally download it.
Okay, all right.
I will illegally.
Wink, wink.
Oh man. Whew.
Where do we care? Nobody's paying for our shit.
Eh,
Yeah, that was good.
Come at me, NSA.
There's a microphone in that beer bottle.
Yeah. I'm going to drink it.
And then I immediately go to Enos from Dukes of Hazzard, but they gave him his own show at some point.
What?
That's
God, really?
Yeah, they actually had Enos. It was a spin-off from Dukes of Hazzard. It lasted like half a season.
Is that like Joey from Friends?
His name. You can't give a guy whose name is one letter away from anus.
Or penis.
Or add a letter in its penis. So, Ukla the Mock from Thunder the
fuck
Barbarian.
you.
That's what I would do.
No.
I would totally.
Whoa.
No, I'm gonna make a new rule. No Thunder the Barbarian. No Thunder the Barbarian. He's
Hold on.
obsessed with Thunder
Give
the
me a
Barbarian.
sec. Give me a sec to hear what the hell he's talking about. Because I don't.
See, you
I'm
know
not
that
familiar.
he doesn't watch
You
the
let
show.
me explain it. You let me explain mine.
doesn't
This
watch
is the
the show.
10th, 100th time he's brought up Thunder the Barbarian.
Well, then stop asking hypotheticals.
Oh, I love
All right, come on. Give me the quick and dirty.
Well, are you aware of the
No.
Hanna-Barbera cartoon called Thunder the Barbarian?
He just said no.
Okay.
No, actually, that was more information than I
Ukla.
have, but still no.
Ukla was his sidekick. He was a mock. Which, for those of you
was
who
a what?
don't know what a mock is, it's kind of like a Wookiee from Star Wars.
Wookie. What the hell did you just say?
I said Wookiee.
You said Wookie.
Is that what I said?
What is a Wookie?
Hey, there's
It's like
pronunciation differences, okay.
I'm East Coast, bitches. So
The Wookiee
it's
in the yacht.
like Chewbacca, except he's not. He's from future Earth,
Future Baka.
where he has to fight, like super science and sorcery.
That was so stupid.
I want to hear more. I'm sorry, I want to hear
there
more.
you go. That's where I would go. How about,
No, come on. I want to hear more. I'm finding this hilarious.
Here's what I'll break it down for you again. We did this last episode, but specifically for Morgan, we'll do this again. Okay.
Quick and dirty, like I said.
In the year 2002.
I'm sorry. That's
In the year 2002, a meteor hurtled between the Earth and the Moon,
I actually
unleashing cosmic destruction. Okay?
That is not how that works.
It took 1,000,000 years, but the Earth was reborn. A new Earth,
Wait,
an Earth
whoa.
of savagery, super science, and sorcery. But one man breaks his bonds to fight for justice.
No, he's just doing the title sequence.
How does it go
When
between
Ukla and
that?
Princess Ariel, Thunder arrives the plane with his fabulous sun sword. He is Thundar the Bar. Fucking
Wait.
burying, bitches.
Did you say fun sword? Or thumb sword?
Sun sword, dude. It was like a lightsaber,
It
all
sounded
right?
like fun
This was a
sword.
reaction to Star Wars.
I feel like that was dirty.
Future space, sun sword like a lightsaber. They rode horses. The dirtiest line on TV at the time. Enough talk, woman. We ride. Okay?
Dude,
I was 9 and it was awesome.
wait, you were 9 and he showed his fun sword to you?
Damn straight.
Oh my god. Chad, that was the dumbest fucking thing.
I gotta agree. Wait, how did a meteor go between the Earth and the
Between
Moon?
the Earth and the Moon and an unleashed cosmic
That is not how that happens. And how would that unleash cosmic destruction?
It is in the 1970s cartoon.
Come on.
I guess
Anyway,
maybe it could happen, technically. I don't
If
fucking
it was
know.
a really big meteor.
Well, a really big meteor would eat into the moon or the Earth.
That hurt a lot.
Right,
My face hurts.
I'm glad I could help. What
That
would you do? Bring it.
Yeah, actually, we are waiting on you.
Okay, what I would do, fundamentally right now, is there's a movie a TV show that's out right now called, fuck, I just forgot the name of it.
It's called Fuck.
No, but it's about the power goes out in the world, right?
Oh, Evolution.
Evolution.
Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called.
There's a secondary character in this, and he's kind of main but secondary. The uncle of the main character, who's a female. The female main character in this.
I've only watched a couple of episodes.
Yeah,
so
I got nothing.
She's the worst casting choice I've ever seen in anything ever. She cannot act her way into a porn set.
All right.
And yet, the guy who plays her uncle, like he's constantly, he's like a pirate for the future, right? We're in a future where there is no electricity, so it's gone back to sword times, right?
Yar.
So he's he's a master swordsman, but he's not necessarily a good guy. He's led the army that's conquered the entire East Coast, and then he just retired and he fucking left and
like
opened
Fallout.
a bar.
This sounds like Fallout.
Kind of.
Okay.
And they go back to him, and he's still a badass. The only reason he even helps them is because technically they're family. They're his brother's kids. That's the only reason he helps them, and he feels some weird attachment. And so and every episode is her doing the dumbest shit imaginable, and then him bailing her out of it. I just want them to fucking kill her! I stopped watching the show, She's So Bad. I really wanted to love the show because every other character in it was hashed out, fantastic, deep characters, and she was the worst thing that's happened to this world since AIDS. And I don't know how the
Whoa!
I don't know how the fuck
That
show.
escalated quickly.
She's terrible. I've seen better acting in. I said it. Porn.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Dig it. I see you. Okay.
Like.
Do you need a hug, Mike?
I do need a hug. Also, I want to do a show that's about Kylie from Firefly.
Ooh.
Isn't it
bring
Kaylee?
Good one.
Kaylee. Yeah, sorry. Kaylee from Firefly.
I like how you guys fist bumped and I freaking knew what you were talking about.
I know the DVD set. I haven't watched it in a couple months.
Netflix.
Huh?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix now?
Yeah,
Nah.
Both Firefly and Serenity.
Commentary's too good.
What?
You gotta buy a DVD set. Commentary's too good.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can watch that on YouTube.
I would have said watch, but he did. So.
Spoilers. That was kind of fucked up though when that happened. Yeah. I was very surprised.
Yeah, we've talked about it. It's like it's fucked up.
That was
I haven't been here.
That was definitely them going, yeah, we're not getting another shot at the show.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
Kill that motherfucker.
Yep.
Poor Alan Tudyk.
But honestly, is that his name?
Yeah.
If they're ending it with that movie, which they did,
Something like that.
That was a pretty good way to end it.
Yeah, no, that was a phenomenal movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah, they could try one more movie. They could probably get away with it.
It kind of blew my mind that Jane is the guy from Independence Day. Did that fuck with anyone else?
No.
I love that guy.
I don't know.
He was in Chuck. Basically, played the same character except smart.
Oh yeah,
or smarter.
Yeah.
Chuck. I love Chuck. Did anybody else watch Chuck?
I know what you're talking about, but
it's
no, I
on
haven't seen
Netflix
it.
now, so I'm just.
You should start it.
It's on
a fun
my
show.
queue.
It's a really fun show.
It's like next.
I have like a billion shows I need to watch
Right,
on Netflix.
right.
Yeah.
Still need to finish Doctor
That's a
Who.
Netflix problem. You just add shit, and then you never fucking watch it. I have
Also,
so many
I'm too
foreign
ADD
films.
to actually sit and watch an entire series.
Right.
All right, well, that was the episode. Bye, everybody!
Thanks for stopping by.
By the way,
Later,
who
Taters.
won? Who the fuck won?
Chad.
Me.
Yeah, Chad won! Yeah, Chad!
The second time ever I've ever won anything. Thank you so much. I want to thank my mom.
All right,
for
that's
believing
bye,
in me.
guys!
Hi, Lee. If you're watching, hi, Lee.
Have fun, play games, do all the things that Mike generally tells you to do, and all that kind of stuff. So
Play games, have fun, talk about cool stuff with your friends. Stay informed, people. This is
That's
the worst
right.
Congress has ever been!
And school is good. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you.
That's still... How many times do you have to turn that on
I only had to
today?
turn it on like 2 times today.
Only like 2 times.
Yeah, it was okay. See, so I think it's a card thing. I gotta turn shit off now.
Okay,
I was
go
gonna say,
turn
are we
shit
still
on.
on?
I think it's cute that you guys are dressing the same.
Right?
I mean, it's
As I pointed out, he has a pocket. I do not.
Well, no, I mean, you've kept.
What? Don't discriminate on our individual style.
You've kept your relationship a secret up till now, and it's brave of you to come on the show, Morgan. I just want you to know that it's brave of you to come on the show and come out with him, because that is fucking. That's not easy, man.
I'm pretty sure that you have called me gay at least 30 times.
I love you so much, Morgan.